Okay, so John just said that our test shouldn't give you go to college, like the 4-hour test based on the 4 hours of high school, but with the 4 years. The 4 years of high school should set you up for those 4 hours of the SAT. If it doesn't, then there is something wrong. That's why the SAT is such a heavily weighted test. And also, John was talking about how there are honors classes in every school. Not really sure about that. If there are honors classes in every school, there aren't honors classes in every subject. We have the freedom, it's good that in Upper Dublin we have honors classes in every subject, even AP, but there are classes, not even in Philadelphia, in places in the Midwest, in California, that don't have the liberty of having all those honor classes. So John's 3 things were that it's an inadequate way to evaluate a student, but it is an adequate way because it's the only standardized test that colleges look at that's actually valid. You could take the ACTs and you could also take the SAT-2s, the SAT subject tests. But the SATs are from what you learned about before even high school, about what you've learned in your whole life. And John was saying, he's trying to start a whole debate about how poor people, I think he's saying how poor people won't do as well compared to people that have more money. So that's a whole different debate. But that he also said scores can be bought, which I don't think scores can be bought for the SATs. I think you actually have to know your stuff. I think if you don't, it will show in the SATs. This is one of the things that will actually occur during the SATs, that you could but you could join every single club. You could be elected president of every single club and take all these classes and get B's in all of them, but still have a higher GPA because you took all honors classes. Those are the things that can be bought instead of your SAT. And he also said that scores might be bad if you don't know reading or math. But one, you should know reading or math because those 2 major things are something that you have to know for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter if you're in art and you don't take math. You'll still have to know different things about math for art. You'll still have to know different math things when you're going shopping. When I'm sure all of your math teachers and science teachers have heard, when they go grocery shopping, they check the sales and everything. I don't do that. I don't plan on ever doing that. But you still have to know math in order to live a normal life. Classmates, judges, and Mr. Reddick. I have proven to you why the SATs are a good way to be evaluated, based on that SATs are the only valid way that colleges can actually critique you. The SAT test is not a one-time thing. You can take it if you fail the first time, if you don't do well the first time. And you have ways to take the SATs that you prefer, like the subject test. So if you aren't very good at reading or math, let's say it's out of 2,400 and you get an 1,800, and that wasn't what you hoped to get, but you don't want to take it again because you know you won't do as well. You can take the history test, the history SAT test, and do amazing on that. And the colleges will actually see that and realize he'll probably be a history major. He's probably very smart and intelligent, but just didn't have the rights and means of getting a good test on SATs. Good score. Thank you, vote Nick.